Kevin, unlike a lot of these guys, you've been in a play-in situation before. You've also you made deep playoff runs too. How different is this kind of preparing for a one-game scenario?
It's definitely different. It's, obviously, being the 7th seed, it's not necessarily win or go home, but it certainly feels like it. Like we have to, make sure we keep the foot on the gas. We come out. Thankfully, we have home court. Play a good game, and we'll be okay. So I think it'll be nice to take care of business tomorrow. But again, it's a situation that we didn't want to find ourselves in, but that's the reality of it. We just need to come out and get one win tomorrow, and set the stage for the rest of what we want to accomplish.
You saw this team last year, but they have a different coach now. Obviously, you've seen Quinn Snyder teams in the past. How are they different, maybe, than they've been under Nate or other coaches?
We look at a lot of their, advanced statistics that they put up now for about a month and a half. And offensively they look great. So I think on the defensive end, we're really going to have to, stop a lot of what they do, make stuff really hard on them, especially with that two-guard front. They have rim rollers that can be dynamic. They have some shooting, so they definitely have continued to trend in the right direction. So we're going to have to be ready for war tomorrow.
Kevin, I don't know if you guys can talk about this because you played the game in the offseason. But in that playing finale last year, after being runner-up for the 6th man of the year, you only got like 10 minutes. Is that frustrating, or did you feel like that was more of the flow of the matchups?
Yeah, definitely was frustrating. Always want to be out there and help the team, but I do feel like, at least in the second half, where it felt like it was part of the flow. Just because Trey creates, so many triggers. Now they add Murray as well. But I imagine we'll throw a lot of different lineups at them tomorrow, and we'll just have to, it's one of those one-offs where you just have to win and do whatever you can to make that happen. But yeah, definitely you want to be out there. You want to be affecting the team in a positive way. But last year was happy to be against Atlanta as well. And in the second half, we let it get away from them.
Normally, giving up mid-range shots and up floaters is statistically a good idea, but Atlanta takes a lot of those shots. They've got some seekers out. So in a game, in a one-game thing, when percentages can go anyway, you have to adjust how you defend and that stuff.
Yeah, I think this is where schemes, adjustments, after timeouts, all those type of scenarios come into play. So I think as far as shot profiles go across the league, there's mid-range comes into play a lot. Teams either want to be in the paint or shoot a high clip from the three-point line. But again, when that ball slows down in the playoffs or play in and you're playing a half-court game, you definitely have to give up something just because, where the league's headed with, just giving, so much up to the offensive player. But as far as mid-range goes, we're going to have to make sure we make the second effort, make sure that we contest, that we trap the box for the other guys. So we're forcing them into very tough contested shots. But again, those are, ones that, we'd be willing to give up rather than an open, three or open corner three or a shot or a lob dunk that's, coming off a tray drop off or toss up for one of the bigs.
How much are you thinking about trying to control the pace tomorrow with Trae Young trying to go up and down the court? And how would you guys go about doing that? What's sort of the key there?
No, it's huge. Us getting back in transition, our transition defense is going to be huge for us moving forward in general. We feel like if we keep teams in the half court, we do our best to keep them out of the paint. We make those extra efforts. Like I say, if we just cut down some of those transition points, we're extremely effective. Our offense, at least in the past 2 or 3 weeks, has been trended very high, maybe some of the best in the league. So we just want to make sure that we continue to do that, put their guys in the triggers as well, get out in transition if we can, because we send a lot of guys to the hoop. But I think a lot of stuff will work in our favor. We just have to come and be in the right mindset.
Kevin, since you, Caleb, and Kyle kind of went to the bench together, the numbers with the three of you have been very good. Why has that been working? In terms of you and Kyle in particular, but also Caleb playing together coming off the bench.
Yeah, and I think with, you put Tyler in there as well, Jimmy in there, almost like a 4 out, 1 in, or I can, post up smaller guys, if they're switching, we just kind of have a free-flowing, free offense. And then on the defensive end, we either, go into our 5 man-on-man where 1 through 4 we're switching. And on me, I'm strong showing or blitzing, and then we've been super effective in our zone as well. So I think if we're able to get stops and get out with that unit, and with me playing a small ball 5, again, that's another thing. Another dynamic that is a luxury for us that we're able to play that way. But we all enjoy playing together. We all move the ball. We all play off one another. So we're going to try to keep that good thing going.
Thank you, Kevin.